Okay, Angel Life Giver here. This is Angela Life Giver, which is the same as Angel Life Giver. What we're going to do today is see how far we can get in the life deck, starting at number 1. So, we have our deck. This is the cards that we're going to use. Figured out what would work the best. Just started using Doom and Gloom you'll see up at the top. So that's our deck. And our pet will cast Kraken and heal Maycast on all the rest. So that's our pet to help us. So here is how we're going to do this. So we want to get as far as we can so we can get the most points to try and get into the top 10. So here we're going to pass. Now you must realize I do have deck 10, the highest deck, which gives you more resist and more cards. You need that if you want to go a long ways. You need all these other cards. But I'm going to continue to pass here because at the bottom, they can't hurt you if you have deck 10 and a good jewel in it. The jewel I have isn't the top in this one, but it's good. So we use the will cast here. And the idea is to save cards. Don't use any cards you don't have to. So you try to save cards. The more cards you save, the further of a chance you're going to have to get higher in the tower here. So I'm going to try to not use too many cards so I can get further. So it's pretty boring at the first. You can just skip this part. Click on the how far advanced you are in the video at the bottom. You can go ahead because I'm just going to keep passing and killing these guys with the Kraken so that I can get further without using cards. So it might be a little boring, but see, even with a trap, they can't damage me here. So I have to keep passing. This first part is a little boring, but it's super easy. And there's quite a few strategies for each level above when you do have to fight. So I'll try to point those out as I go. So now you get rid of the one with the most pips. When they can hurt you, you want the most pip one to be gone because so they can't damage you. But here I still do because I want to get through this faster. It's kind of boring. If I don't hit him, he's going to use I think it's the elf or something on me and with this thing, and it takes time, the animation. One round to go. So now we can get rid of this guy. We've used no cards so far. We haven't used any. When you get up to floor number 3 or 4, you can get through 4 without using cards. Sometimes it depends what happens. So I'll show you that strategy when we get there, what to do. This is going to be a long video to get from 1. I can usually get to 8, maybe 9. But it takes quite a while. Yay, stage 1 complete. And if you're a beginner on this, what you have to do is to get the decks. It's called the Deckathalon for a reason. The bigger the deck, the more power that you have to win. So if you have deck 1 or 2, you can't do what I'm doing here because they would kill you. So you just have to go a bit at a time until you can get all your decks, and the goal is to get deck 10, of course, the last one, which gives you the strength to do what I'm doing now, because with deck 1 or 2, this would be big damage to you, and with deck 10, it isn't any damage at all. So if you're bored with this here, you can just scroll ahead up to maybe 4 or 5. Floor 4, floor 5, where we have to get into some actual action. But the idea is to get points so you can get into the top 10, or if you're in the top 3, you get the trophy. I'll just show you here. I'm up there. I think I'm number 8 here right now. I'm up there. I only got a little bit to go to get to 7. But you got to remember, all these guys are, they're also still working. They're going to go up too. This is the boringest one. I got to pass 1,000,000 times. There are a few secrets, not necessarily secrets, but things to understand about this decathlon that will help you get through. And some of these things, there's some that will say, oh no, I'm doing it wrong. But you know something? Whether it's wrong or not, if you win, I don't care, because you want to beat it. So some of the stronger ones up around level 5 and 6, I most of the time don't put a shield on at first, only under certain conditions to save the cards. So some would just freak because, oh, they're going to hit you, you have no shield. Now I would hit the one that's the worst damage, which is the one with the blade. The one that you choose, if you can kill one of them, the one that you choose can make a pretty big difference sometimes. You pick the one that is the most damage to you, which this one has the blade, so, and both only had 2 pips. So without any buffs, he didn't have any. He got 1 buff on the circle here now, but without buffs he can't do damage to me. So we got 2 rounds to go. My pet put a nice little dot on me. Oh, it's done though. So even with 1 buff, that spell doesn't do any damage. And yeah, I could kill him with one of these cards pretty easy, but then I'd be using my cards unnecessarily. I want to save them, or need them later. So here we go. This part to me seems pretty boring, but I guess because I've done it so much. If no one has done it this way, then this would be something to know. Use your Kraken, or I've used the Will Cast Vampire too, and he heals back. So he's pretty good at the lower level because he can kill them instantly. But at the upper levels, he's not as. I think the Kraken is probably better. Alright, this Wolfie, he gives me some trouble sometimes. See what he does. He's got a buff on me. So he can actually do damage depending what spell he uses. But you have to take some damage sometimes. So this will do some damage. I think it's 100 and something. Let's see what it does. 187. So too bad, but I get rid of him. The Kraken does 520 to 580. So as long as they're under 520, you can be sure that it's going to work. Now my health is down a little, not dangerous, not a problem at all down at these levels. So we're going to hope that our pet will heal us. Stage 2 done. Now we go to 3. Mr. Frond, his health is 450. So our Kraken will still work. I'm hoping he'll hit me with some low hits. Well, I got a trap on, so he might do some damage, but if he does some low hits, my pet might heal me. Alright, the leprechaun with a trap does 70 here, and my pet is going to help me now. Now this is an overtime spell. And the enemy has no buffs. He's got no blade or trap. And that dot's going to do 100 and something. So I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to pass. Because the dot will take me part way up. But next time the dot will fully heal me. Now it depends on whether he hits me or not. But he didn't. He's got 2 buffs now. He's got a blade and he's got the aura. So now what I'm going to do is use the Kraken, which will kill him, and my dot heals me fully. So I got full healing now. And I haven't used any cards yet. So how far can we get without using any cards? Okay, this is stage 3, floor 2. And in general, all the way through, except for when you get about to stage 8, you can basically not use a shield if they don't have any buffs. Right now they have no buffs. I'm going to pass. And I'm hoping that one will hit me and the other won't. And the reason for that is because I can only eliminate one, and I want to eliminate the one that is that's dangerous. So this, we've got two things. The blade's dangerous and the pips are dangerous. So the pips are more dangerous at this point. So I'm going to take this guy out, because he can hit me with a guy with the 2 pips. Oh, he might or he might not. But he does have a buff, yeah. We'll see. Debatable. Maybe I should have took the blade one out. Got 2 buffs now. But see, even with 2 buffs, he can't kill me, but he can do damage. So, I'm full health. I'm not going to use shield yet. So with 2 buffs, and this is his top spell, 424 is pretty good damage, yeah. He did pretty good damage. But I'm still alive, and he can't do any damage now. He doesn't have enough pips. So, we just wait, and I'm not too happy with being only 700 health here. But the next room is a single monster. So we'll go for it without any cards used yet. It's unfortunate that we're this low health so early, but we may get that back. Okay, the Bog Stalker. Now the thing about this guy, he's 550, and our pet heals 520 to 580, so our Kraken. So I'm just going to have a Wrath ready in case I need it. We'll see what he does. He has no buffs, so he can't kill me. I wish he had to hit me. Actually, no, he still don't have a buff. He tried to take a dot off or something there. I think they removed dots and shields or traps. I'm not sure. I don't use traps here. I don't have any traps. So here he is, no buffs with his top spell. And he does some damage. And my pet is not helping me. So I'm going to take a risk. He's only got 2 pips. He can't do too much to me. And I'm going to see what my Willcast will do. I've had good luck, and the Willcast has killed him almost every time so far. And we got him that time. It was enough. So we're in a bit of a dangerous spot for our health. We have to watch that carefully right now. The Meyer Squirmling, he's next at 660. So what I want to do here is the Kraken won't kill him. It'll just do some damage. So I want to make sure they got more than 1 Wrath. If I fizzle, it's the fizzle of death, you know. On this Wrath, I'm going to pass. Because he can't kill me even with my low health. But I'd rather he'd hit me. Like now we see he puts a buff on, he gets more damage. Probably should be using a shield here. I got 4 pips. If I get a double, I'm going to risk it. Because he'll do quite a bit of damage if he hits me compared to what I've got. Yeah, well, here we go. I don't think he can kill me, though. But he'll give me trouble. Yep, down to 334. Not very good. So, I'm going to use this. With 2 pips, I don't think he can't kill me with 2 pips. So, I'm going to wait for my Wrath to heal me back. This is probably one of the tougher times I've had in this area, actually. I haven't really had my health go down that much before. A little bit, but not this low. So now we can win, and we can get our health back, but we're not going to be full health. That's the problem. So we use the Wrath. And a fizzle would be the fizzle of death here, because he would be able to kill me quite easily. He has 2 buffs. He's got a blade and the aura for the room. So we're not full health. And we're not high enough really either, but we're going to have to consider what we do here. So here, I normally use Deer Night here, but I'm usually also full health. And Deer Night does not heal you back. So I'm not going to use Deer Night. I'm going to use Scarecrow. I get rid of everything except Scarecrow, and I'm not going to use a shield. They can't kill me, believe it or not, even with my low health. They can give me trouble, but they can't kill me yet. Alright, they still can't kill me. I got 4 pips, I got a ways to go. I'm going to have to use a shield here. Because I need more than one turn to use my Scarecrow, and they're probably going to hit me here, so this is a good time to use a shield. Now the other guy, he can still hit me and give me big trouble too, though. He didn't. But you see now, a blade on this squirmling and trap here. He could, I don't really need to use that, but I'm going to. I have to put a shield on because a blade and a trap, he could kill me, and he's got the pips to do it. So I'd better put the shield on for safety. And I'll get all my health back here. My Scarecrow will give me my health back. Just watch this guy hit me now. No, he didn't. So Scarecrow, with the gear I have, does 746. So even without the will cast, I still would have won this. So there you go. If I didn't have that shield, I'd be dead. So the shield was definitely needed here. Gives us a good 0. What happened to my Scarecrow? I must have fizzled. That would be the fizzle of death, wouldn't it? If I didn't have a shield. Wow. It's a little bit tight, this fight. I don't like it to be that close. He could have killed me if I hadn't had that shield. And I still come out on top with full health. So now we're in good shape. And the Grove Guardian is 810 health. Will cast and another spell. You can do 2 will cast, but the chances are you probably won't get them in. So, and you can use a vampire here. I was putting in 2 vampires, and then it was hard to get them to come up. So I'm going to just use the Wrath. It just takes longer to wait. I have to wait, but he gives me more heal. So we have 1 buff. And he's going to use the buff. Give me my 2 pips here so I can use my Wrath. Didn't do it. So I'll use the Kraken. And I need 1 more pip to do the Wrath. Safe without a shield. Because the enemy only has 1 pip. He can't hit me. I'm just going to talk here and show strategy. This video is basically for strategy. And it works on, no matter what the Deckathalon, Death Life, Storm. It doesn't matter what one. The strategy is the same. What happens can be different, the way it works, but it's the same strategy. And the next room, stage 5, floor 1, Sacramesium, Scaramecium, is that how you say his name? He's the same as this one, a will cast and a wrath. Stage 4 done. Now we're going to start getting a little more interesting. And you have to watch running fast. Sometimes the lag would drag me right into the fight when I'm not ready. Because I like to get my strategy in my head before I start. This one, I know it. It's a will cast. I'm full health here. So I'm just going to pass, except I want to get I need the wrath to come up. And I want 2 wraths. Because you can fizzle, which I do sometimes. If you fizzle, you don't want to have to be dumping a whole bunch of cards looking for a wrath while he's trying to hit you. So I want a second one to show. I don't have any yet. We got a couple, I hope. We got one. So I'm going to dump these cards. And pass. I've got 4 pips. I need 6 for the wrath. So he hits me with 1 buff. Gets a pretty good hit, 400 and something. And then we use the Kraken and the wrath. My health is very good, not hot on the top, but quite good. My top health is 1,130, so I'm down a little bit, but it's very good. So now, this one, the Muckraker, his health is 990. The Scaramecium is 900. My Scarecrow does 746. And Scarecrow is a heal back, so I'm not going to use... I'm going to take some hits here. But I want my Scarecrow to show up. Now, if they don't heal, a Scarecrow and 2 will casts will do this. And to do it, what I'm doing now, you need to have almost full health because they are going to give me some damage here. And hopefully, this is what you want. You want them to hit you when they don't have any buffs. So in other words, first run. If they both hit me first run, that's your best scenario because then they won't have any pips. So this guy can still hit me. So I'm going to pass. Oh, I forgot to check for Scarecrow. So now he's got a buff on me with this hit, so he's going to do something. Gee, I wish I'd checked for Scarecrow. It's not nice when you can't get your card to come up. There is a Scarecrow. So I'm going to dump the rest of these cards. They seem to lag when they're dumping, eh? And I'm going to hit this guy here with the Kraken. Health's a little low. I got to watch that. They can't kill me, but they can scare me. See, this guy, he can hit. And he is too. Okay, getting a little tight there. How many pips do I have? I got 5. If I get a double pip, I'm okay. These guys are out of pips anyways. This one can hit me. He wouldn't take 448 without a buff, though. Well, he's got the buff on there. He's got that room, though. All right, so we're in luck. We don't have a second buffer, and second scarecrow in case we fizzle. I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to scarecrow. Hope I go through. Oh, lucky. So, no shield. And I'm alive and full health. And halfway through this fight. He's got 3 buffs on me. That could be a hit, but he doesn't have the pips though. 1 round, I'm passing. Hopefully he did. Well, my mistake, should have shielded. He gonna do some damage. So in this case, I'm not too happy about going into the next room with that much. I think I'll do it though. I could wait until I had the pips for the wrath, but I don't want to wait. So we're going to go to the next room with low health. And the next room is Carbuncle. I'll probably have to use the shield in there. But you see, I could have used the shield here, or I could use the shield there. So it's like I'd still have to use one way or the other. Unless I can get away without one with Carbuncle, but I doubt it. He's 1,090. So we need a wrath. And I'm passing because he can't kill me, even with low health. But he can scare me. Yeah. And guess what? I might not use a shield. Because I have 4 pips. I only need 6. And he's not going to hit me with 1 pip. He can't do it. Now, if he hits me, I'll be dead. So, I have to use a shield. He probably won't hit me, but if he did, I'd be dead. Get that trap on me. If my wrath had come up with 6 pips, I would have been able to just hit. So basically wasted the shield, but how do you know? Use the wrath, bring my health up, not to what I want, but it'll come up. My pet's not helping me right now. Maybe he's hungry. Maybe my pet is hungry. So, not the health I like. So here we are, 6.1. And my pet, I wonder, always see your pet's getting down. If you don't feed your pet halfway through here, you'll go down to 0, and I've had it happen where I was stuck without any krakens because I forgot to feed my pet. So you pretty much have to feed your pet in here. So I might as well do it now. Need 25. They put them pet all the way up. Now, we just see what we're doing. We got 730 health, but not great. Wood Imp works with the Will Cast and the Wrath. Yeah, marking. I got it marked wrong here. A Will Cast and the Wrath will win, and I'm a little bit uneasy about my health. So I'm going to, I'm not using the shield to start. I'll get rid of these and hope another Wrath shows up for me. Because he can't kill me, I'm hoping he hits first. So this is actually good, because hitting me first means he uses all his pips without buffs. So that's good. And I need one more for that. I am going to pass again. 3 pips. I'm not sure if he has a hit with 3 pips. I don't think he does. But now I've got my Wrath up. But this could be the fizzle of death. Because if my Wrath fizzles and I got a trap on me, he's going to kill me. So we're going to use this. We're taking a pretty big risk without a shield here. So we didn't fizzle. I don't fizzle too much with this Wiz. Some of them seem to fizzle more. I've had a few, 3 or 4 fizzles on some of my runs. Usually not more than 1 or 2 a run though. So health is better, not great, but better. And the Wood Imp is going to the nice wood heaven in the sky. Or the Imp heaven, wherever he's going. So now we've got the Crystalline Sea Devil and the Wood Imp. This is stage 6, floor 2. And the Crystalline Sea Devil is 1320. So the strategy here is to not use shields. Your Will Cast Kraken and Scarecrow. So I'm going to cut these down, and we're going to pass, and we'll hope that it'd be nice if they would both hit us right off, because they put buffs on. Once you're above 6, see, that would be 2 buffs. Like, he could give me some pretty big trouble. So I have to put a shield on. Basically, you shield according to the buffs. If there's no buffs here, I'm not going to shield, because they can't kill me. If there's 1 buff above 6, then I pretty well want to shield. Okay, my pet is now helping me. Thank you, pet. That's a good kitty. Okay. So, the one that's most dangerous is this one here. Most pips and a blades. So Kraken's going there. Scarecrow. You always kill the one that's most dangerous if you can do a kill. So not bad. No shields in this one. Stage 6, floor 2. 6.2 without shields is not bad if you could do that. Okay, we got one trap. I'm full health, so he can't kill me. He's got them little pips. I don't think he's going to do much. I'll just see what he does first. They'll probably put a blade on. No, he's going to hit me. Well, that wasn't nice. But no use putting the shield on now. It's like closing the barn door after the horses have got out. Now he might do 520. He might not. He's not going to kill him. He'd have to do the top, the 580. Well, I guess they should have put a shield on. No, I did get him. Did the 580. Now there's some luck. Sometimes you get some luck. That was lucky. All right. Genghis Prawn. Wish my health was a little higher. I'll have to use a shield here probably. But this one is Dr. Vaughn and a will cast will beat this guy. And it's important to do it in a certain order. So, as usual, I'm not going to use a shield here at the first. But I'd like to have two Dr. Vaughns. I've fizzed on Vaughn before. So he's got a buff. One buff up here is dangerous. We're at 6.3. One buff, they can do lots of damage. Now you notice I can use the Kraken, but I'm not going to. I'm going to pass. And the reason being that my Vaughn is not ready. If I use the Kraken and he heals after I use the Kraken, the Vaughn won't kill him. So I want to use the Kraken without him healing. That's the strategy here. So you'd think that, yeah, you would use the Kraken right away, but it's not a good idea. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 2 more pips. I'm going to pass one more time. He could hit me, but he doesn't have any buffs, so I don't think he'd kill me. Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? So 252. So now we don't have Vaughn, but he's only got 1 pip. He can't kill me. Even though my health is so low. He can get ready to, though. My 2 buffs in 1 turn. Puts the ring up, the aura up around the room, and the blade. So now, this is the fizzle of death. I don't think he could hurt me with 2 anyway. So now I'm going to use the Kraken. I'm going to use Dr. Vaughn. And Dr. Vaughn does 1138. Not his whole health. But enough to heal me back really good. And the Kraken then will finish the rest. So, we did well. Health is not full, but it's good. You always watch your health. I go in the room slowly. With the lag that I get, sometimes it runs right into the fight when I'm not ready. Okay, Timberbell is basically the same as Genghis Prawn. It's Dr. Vaughn and a will cast. And shields accordingly to our plan. So we got one Dr. Vaughn up. So we're going to get rid of some cards to try and get the second Vaughn up. So we're not going to be stuck. And we're going to pass. No buffs for the enemy. And immediate hit is good. This is what we want. Use your pips with a small damage. What we want them to do. Now she's going to buff. I'm going to keep one of these wraths in case I get in trouble. We have 5 pips. We need 9 for Dr. Vaughn. Okay. All right. Our health is down a little. If I was full health, I might chance this, but not a good idea with a blade. We better use a shield. Might save us a little grief here. So we didn't need the shield. So we'll cast and Dr. Vaughn. We're at 7.1. Next room, Annie Mall, her health 1780. This is where it's getting a little tight, because they start getting pretty strong, these monsters now. And this is the debatable thing. Do you use a minion here or not? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. My health is full. Let's see what we have. I got lots of minions, so I'm thinking maybe I should. The thing about minions, if you're going to put a minion up, you obviously need your 5 pips, or 6 if you got Alistair. But if you're going to put a minion up, basically the rule is always use a shield. Because if they get buffed up and you want to put your minion up, then you got to choose. Do you take a risk of putting the minion up, or do you put a shield on? So you don't want to be in that position. So if you want to get your minion up, always do a shield first so that you have it ahead. And they're buffing anyways, so you still really need it. There's our minion, Lord Nightshade. I'm going to do a second shield because the entire battle will probably require 2 shields anyways, at least. So I might as well put it on now to save a turn instead of passing. So here I'd have to put a shield on anyway. So it would be the choice. Do I put a shield on or do I use Lord Nightshade? Well, I don't have to make the choice now because I already have the shield. So that's why the rule is, if you're going to use a minion, shield immediately. And the one I would want to hit, I just hit Tinkerbell here, Timberbell. I want to hit the one that Lord Nightshade is hitting, and now of course he's hitting the other one. So what I want up is I'm going to put a second shield on. I want Scarecrow up. And I would kind of like to have a blade on with the Scarecrow, depending on how it goes here. So yeah, there you get, they do a lot of healing up in these upper levels. So you need to get a fast kill before they can heal, is what it amounts to. So you have to do your best to get rid of one of these guys. So I still have a shield. I'm not going to use two blades. I'm going to put a blade on. One shield and only one monster that can hit me, this guy. He's going to do it too. Oh, we hit Lord Nightshade. Darn it, I should have... It's a good idea to shield your minion too. Because once he's hit once, it means he's going to do it again. So I'm better to switch. Lord Nightshade's hitting over there. And actually, I think I might be able to kill him. I hope my math is good. It's close. I have a blade on. I was going to do Scarecrow. But if you see that you can kill one, then you want to do it. I'm pretty sure that I can win over this animal. And also, Animal's the one with all the pips. Most dangerous of the two. Yeah, so it did work. So sometimes you have to kind of ad-lib and go on your strategy as what it looks like. If you can kill one and it's not in your strategy, well, man, just do it. Okay, so I don't need the Scarecrow now. I need the Wrath. I don't need Lord Nightshade. I don't need that one. So I'm going to pass. I think that Timberbell is focused on me. So I'm thinking that I won't put another shield up. I might lose Lord Night. Yeah, she's aiming at me still. Put the trap on me, that means she's focused on me. So Lord Nightshade don't need it. Even though he's low, he could be killed. So this and Lord Nightshade's, I don't think that's going to kill, but it'll be close. Yeah, I only got the lower end, 520. 520 to 580 for the Kraken. I forget what this guy does. I think he does 300 or something. $265. Yeah, so she'll probably heal. Nope, didn't. She's got the buffs though. So now we just need 387. I'm out of Krakens. And Lord Nightshade's passing. Even if this is overkill, you don't give up the chance to win. So I'm definitely going to hit here. And Timberbell can take all her buffs to Timberbell Heaven with her. And there we go. Okay. It's going to get interesting now. This is the Emerald Tormentor. Now the Emerald Tormentor, the problem with him is a will cast and a Dr. Vaughn won't kill him. But a will cast and a skeletal dragon will. Except he heals, so you have to use the will cast a second time. However, by the time you get the pips for the dragon, your will cast is back. So, the skeletal dragon that we're going to plan on using does not heal you back, so you want to use shields. So the strategy here, we're going to keep freezing here, stop freezing. Is to use shields to keep our health up, because our pets are only heal here right at the moment. This is going to happen. And him hitting first is good because there's no buff hit, which means I get 0 damage. If he had buffs, it would be more damage. There's our dragon. Okay. I'll save one of them just in case I'm in trouble. And basically, if you don't have a Wrath or a Dr. Vaughn to heal you back, I'm using the Skeleton Dragon, it doesn't. You basically want to make sure you've always got a shield at these high levels, because their hits can give you pretty big trouble. I'm going to hit right away. He's going to heal back. But I'm going to need 2 Krakens. So I want to use it as soon as I can in order that it'll replenish itself to use for the second time. So what's going to happen here is that he's going to heal at some point. I have a shield. He's got his buffs up. I don't need a second shield at the moment. So I'm going to pass. Basically, I got to have a shield at all times. And I need the Skeletal Dragon, the pips for it. And I need a second will cast. So here's my dragon. My Kraken is 1 round away. So my dragon, I get him on as soon as I can get him on, because he does 1 hit of damage and 3 dot damages. He does 290 damage, and then he does 392 for each dot. I have this, by the way, all written down to keep track. I set up all the monsters on the computer and all their information, and I have cheat sheets here because I don't really remember all this stuff. I sort of remember some of it, but so here's our second Kraken, and we might be lucky. He hasn't healed yet, so we've won this. Usually he heals. If he didn't heal, the next 2 dots would kill him and we'd win. But he would heal on this next move. But I'm thinking that the dot's going to kill him now. I think we've got him beat. Yeah, there he goes. Okay. Now, go to 8.1. Stage 8, floor 1. Is Mr. Chompers. And this guy's the same as the last one. You can use Dr. Vaughn. I only got one skeletal dragon, and the problem with that is get it to come up through all these cards, sometimes difficult. But that's what we're going to aim for. It's the same story as Emerald Tormentor. We want the skeletal dragon to show up. And I'm going to not dump one shield to make sure that sometimes you draw and there's no shields. So I'm going to dump it now to give us space. Shield on. Our health isn't full, but it's very good. It's up. Always got to keep an eye on your health. You got to be careful at the top. You don't dump too many cards. Come on, dragon. Where are you? There he is. Good dragon. So I have a shield so I can pass. I use this right away because I want to have it come up a second time as soon as I can get it to come up. Six pips. We need, I think the dragon is 8. If we get a double pip, hopefully we'll get the dragon moving. We're in luck. We have a shield. In this case, when he's got a blade, if you didn't have a shield, you'd use the shield first because he could do some pretty heavy damage here. We got a trap on and he's got a blade, so we have to have our shield on right now. Like I said before, your shields depend not so much on whether they can hit you, but more on how hard they can hit you, which is determined by their blades and traps and the aura of the room, if they put that up. All right, so we got our dot on. He's at 1265. We have our shield. We have a wrath that we can use if we need it to back us up. Now he's liable to heal. This guy heals a lot. Nope, he's going to hit me. So it's actually better if he hits you than if he heals, because if he heals, then it's going to take you longer to win. Now with this, I don't have to do a shield, even though I'm vulnerable to him, because the Kraken and the dot, we win. The dot is 392. And the Kraken is 620 and up. So this should be a win. And our dragon without heal back, we haven't done too bad because we still have 917 here. Not bad. When you get in the upper levels, you don't want to be down to 400 or something like I was before. That would be pretty dangerous. Even with a shield, they can do more than 400 damage up here sometimes. Okay, we're at 8.2. Now 8.2, definitely want a minion up. So our strategy here is to get our minion up, and the rule is always have a shield if you're going to do minion. And our minion shows, we got 2 of them. That's good. And our scarecrow that we want. And we're also going to want a blade if we can get it. I don't know if my blades will show for me. But I don't want to dump too many cards, because up here you've got less cards in your deck and you might need them. So I got to try to get through this. I got a second one here. So I'm taking a little risk. This guy's got a blade. I'm going to put the minion up, our Lord Nightshade. They could both hit me if they wanted to. I don't think they will. So now we got 2 buffs on that first monster, on Chompers. He's got 2 buffs on us. We got 2 traps on. So he's hitting the knife. So I hit the same one. And I'm putting on a second shield. So I have 2 shields, because they can both hit me with pretty big damage. I got traps on. So I want to make sure that in case they both hit at the same time. All right. What I want here is a scarecrow with a blade, if I can get it. I probably should put a shield on Lord Nightshade, because they might hit him. I don't want to lose my minion. He's going to help me. All right. I've got 2 shields. Lord Nightshade has a shield. I got a blade to put on. Now my blade makes my scarecrow, instead of 746, I'm going to get 1007 damage on each one. So 1007, and if you notice, my Kraken is ready next turn. So that's more than 1500, and he's hitting as well. So if I Kraken here, I don't have Scarecrow ready, so I've got to pass. But if he doesn't heal my Scarecrow, I should be able to get Chompers out, get rid of him. I don't like to say kill. It's kind of a mean word. Maybe I should be saying dominate or win or something. So pretty good hit, 517. Lord Nightshade did 517 with that skeleton. That was pretty good. And we got some damage coming. So even with a shield, they do 120 damage here at this level. However, 491 And our health is down to 797. So now the Scarecrow is going to give our health back and get rid of the first one. Now what we're hoping for here is that the Twiggy Blighter, is it, doesn't heal. They often will heal the other one back and bring them back to life. It's really annoying. And when they come back to life, they'll have all their pips. So he can't do it now. He's done. So I only need one shield. I'm going to pass. So now I'm aiming for Wrath or Dr. Vaughn, depending on what we might need here. So here's some damage. So even a shield, he's still going to do damage here. 111. If I didn't have that shield, he might even have killed me. You have to have the shield up here. So here I'm going to use my Kraken. And I don't need a shield right away. We'll see. He only has 3 pips, and his spells are more than that, I believe. I do have a trap on me, though. So I might be saving a shield. Now, look at that, he healed. But I have a Wrath ready. What's his health? Oh, he's over. But we do have this. I think I'm going to put a shield on. He's got 4 pips. He might be able to hit. And the reason I didn't use the Wrath is because it's probably not going to kill him, and he might heal again. It would be a waste. I'm going to aim for Dr. Vaughn, because it would kill. Now, it depends on what... Lord Nightshade doesn't have any pips, so he's not going to likely hit. Well, he got a little hit. 750. My Wrath is 726. And the Lord Nightshade's spell is 85. So this actually might win. And Lord Nightshade, he tends to fizzle a lot. But if he doesn't fizzle, we may have this one won. And I've got my health up full again. 1130. 1130 health. Okay, don't fizzle. Good, here we go. So this, I think it does 85. And I don't think he's got 85 left. 97. Well, that was good. A bit of a battle, but not too bad. So now we go to 8.3 is the Jolly Green Jotun. And I kind of like this guy. He's kind of cool looking, isn't he? He's cool. Okay, Jolly Green Jotun is a will cast, a blade, Dr. Vaughn, and a second will cast, because he'll probably heal. We're in luck. We have... I am putting a blade on. I'm not going to put a shield on yet, because Dr. Vaughn's going to heal me back. And he has no buffs to do too much. Now you'll see, without any buffs, look at this damage. 282. Not critical for me, but quite a bit of damage. So we're not going to use a minion here. I'm going to pass. He still has no buffs. And if he hits me again, it would be 282. But now he has a blade. So, with a blade, he can give me trouble. So I'm putting on a shield. Mr. Jolton, meet my pussycat. I think maybe I like this guy because he's jolly. Like most of the monsters are kind of mean looking and have mean names. And this one he's jolly. So there you are, 150 damage with a shield on. Well, I'd say I'm going to use my Dr. Vaughn because he can't hit me with his pips that he has. He doesn't have buffs. And I need the health. I've only got 698. Dr. Vaughn's going to bring my health up. He's not going to hit me with a double pip there. Two pips he can't hit. Now what I'm hoping for is that my Kraken will be available. And that puts a negative heal on him too, which is helpful. So 504, I only need one turn. He can do some damage here with, he has no buffs. I'm going to chance it. I'm going to pass. He could hit me with 4 pips, and he's going to heal. But his heal's cut down. That's the thing about Dr. Vaughn. Puts a negative healing on him, which is helpful. But now, 567. I'd have to hit the top. Too bad. 3 pips, he's not going to hit me. I'm just going to try this. I'm not going to shield yet. No buffs, no pips, he can't hurt me. So, he's still alive. He's pretty low though. Now he got a buff and he's got the pips. So we can use Wrath next. This Kraken's got 2 rounds to go. We have to shield here, even though we're full health. At these upper levels with one blade, he could do huge damage on me. And he was going to try her too. Look at that, eh? So we have our shield. 58, not bad. That's not too bad. Now we have a Wrath. I could wait and try to kill with this, and he might heal up again. We're not going to get the chance. We're going to use the Wrath. Our health is good, but Wrath will bring us back up full. And we win over the Jolly Green Jotun. 8.3. So now we go to 9.1. And this is the Grumpkin. And I'll tell you something about this Grumpkin. He's really annoying because he heals like you wouldn't believe. I better feed my pet a bit. I think if I feed my pet, maybe it will make him encouraged to heal me more. He hasn't been healing me too much this run. So we're going to feed him, get him so he's not hungry. You don't want your pet to be hungry. Here we are. So this guy, he heals a lot. So what I'm going to do, I generally only put a minion up if there's 2 enemies. But this guy heals so bad. I need Doom and Gloom for the next room, so I'm not using it here. And we got lots of Lord Nightshade showing. So, if you're going to use a minion, put on a shield. And we'll get Lord Nightshade up. I have a shield, so I'm safe for the moment. Oh, I hate this spell. It heals him back pretty high, and he hits really hard. Even with a shield. See, it's 268, even when he's got a shield on. So, Lord Nightshade's hits are basically wasted here. I'm just going to shield. I'm not going to use the Kraken yet, because he'll just heal back. Go look at the heal, 306. He gets 3 times 306, 918 heal. 918, oh man. So I'm not hitting. Oh, nice blade. Okay, so his dot has 1 left. So I'm not hitting again. Because he's just going to heal it back. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Kraken. See, he's almost full health. He's close. I'm going to use the Kraken, but I'm not going to use the Wrath. Because Dr. Vaughn with a blade is going to give me 1536 damage, and I want to get higher damage with the blade. I don't want to use the blade where I would get less damage with it. Nasty Grumpkin. And actually, that's Lord Nightshade's blade. Didn't he give me that? If I put a second blade on, I can't remember if I gave myself a blade or if he gave, I think he gave me that blade, which means that my blades would be stacked. Nice fizzle. I have a shield. So I'm going to use Lord Nightshade. And I'll bring my health up. I'm at 863. I'll bring that up to full. And I'm pretty sure I got stacked blades. Stacked blades, pretty good hit with this guy. Yep, it is too. 2073. do you like that, eh? I don't think I ever got him that easy before. Sometimes they're easier than others, and I guess there's some luck involved there. I mean, double blade with Dr. Vaughn available, I was pretty lucky, I think. Now these guys, this is 9.2, and it's a good idea to check to see what cards you got left, because you usually don't have too many. I got 3 minions there. I got pretty good shields. So I'm going to want to use a blade and a scarecrow. Maybe these deer knights, depending on my health. And I'm going to want to use this doom and gloom. These guys heal like crazy. This 9.2. I think I wouldn't make it without doom and gloom. But we're going to get our minion up. So let's go for it. See how we do. So the rule is always put up a shield if you're doing a minion. Now the thing is, I need to get the doom and gloom up as soon as I can. And I don't think these guys use the ring, the aura. I don't think they do. So if I put it up as soon as I can, I don't think they'll remove it, except it's not showing. So, a risk here. I have one shield. They could both hit me. And that could kill me. So, a lucky fizzle. And no hit. We're in luck. So, immediately, I want to put a second shield on. I don't know who he's going to hit. I'll try the first one. I want to put a second shield on, because with one shield, they can still kill me if they both hit. If they both use that King of Taurus, I'd be dead. One King of Taurus will kill you without a shield. That doom and gloom is hiding. This happened last time I was in this room. The doom and gloom wouldn't come up, and I ended up losing because I couldn't get it up, and they did this heal back. Like the healing on this King of Taurus is really high. So there you go, double hit. I'd have been dead. Two shields were needed to survive here. $388 with a shield. I'm going to get rid of one of them. I want that doom to show up. Darn it. Okay. I need a shield for sure. This is going to be tough. Okay, double shields, health 633. They can still kill me. If they use King of Taurus twice, I'd be dead. And even this ship bell is going to do damage. So I'm in trouble here. What do I do? I think I'm going to blade. This is a big risk. So I'll have double blades. If they both hit, I'm dead. Because I only have one shield. But if I got double blades, I'm going to do a whole lot more damage. So it's a bit of a risk. Okay, this guy isn't going to bother me. This guy, don't hit me. Don't do it. Good boy. Or is that a girl? Goonhild the Green. Okay. We're going to use this one here. Phew. Our health is back. A little bit close. Wow, all that damage and he's still alive, eh? And I only have one shield, and here is the king. Wow. This is going to do some damage. 409 with a shield on. Oh, thank you, my little kitty pet. Kitty hadn't healed me quite a bit on this run. You know these pets, sometimes they heal you like crazy. Sometimes they just don't heal you at all. Ah, man, I have to put I need this doom and gloom. I got to put a shield on. This grump, either one of them can kill me. Healing. They heal a lot. I guess I should have done the doom and gloom first, but how do you know? I'll do the doom and gloom here. The problem with the doom and gloom is that if Hilda there decides to heal the Grumpkin, the doom and gloom won't stop her from healing. It just cuts down the amount. See, you still get 306 on that because I put the doom and gloom up afterwards. It wasn't up first. Oh, look at this health. And look at my cards are so low. All right. I think she's still going to hit me, though. It's going to be a little tight. That's the thing, like I said, I dumped some cards to try and get the doom and gloom, and now I might be a little short. to try and use all of my cards to win this. So my health is up pretty good, so I don't need heal back. So I'll use the Dear Knight now. Okay, where is she at now? A lot of health. I think I'll pass and wait for Dr. Vaughn. See, the heal only did 91 when it usually does 300. So, they got rid of my doom and gloom. Oh, darn. I didn't think she did that. Oh, not good. Because now she's going to use King Arturus and get big heal. This might be tough. Did have a blade. 1536. And negative heal on too, that's good. That'll help. Alright. Don't heal. If she blades and traps the rest, we will win. 487. Oh boy, we're close, and we don't have our doom and gloom up. Oh man, I have no pips. I don't have enough pips to do anything. I need 6 pips for this wrath. Oh, I hope she don't heal. This won't kill, but it lowers quite a bit. Yeah, if she keeps blading and trapping, then we will win. Look at this, 215. We're so close. I've had this monster down to this 215 or low before, and she's healed all the way to full. Like this room here, they heal, and you got to stop them from healing somehow, and that's why I was using doom and gloom. Gee, I took quite a hit there. Did I not have a shield on? I think I did. I don't know. However, as long as I don't fizz, I'll be fine. There we go. Tough battle. Tough battle. But we win. And my health isn't full, but it's up very good. Thank you, Lord Nightshade, for your help. Now, This is stage 9.3, Chitin Titan. Now, do I have any cards left? Let's see. Oh, I wish I had a Dr. Vaughn here. I really don't think we could do this. I don't think we're going to do this with that bit of damage. I think we're done. If I had a Dr. Vaughn instead of 2 minions, I would give it a try. But this guy, he's got 3,500 health. I don't think Lord Nightshade's going to do that. So there you have it. The Life Deckathon from number 1, stage 1, up to stage 9.3 in one run. And if you were more exact, you could probably get all the way. I have got to 10.2 before, but that's pretty good. 9.1 is pretty good. 9.3. 9.3 is pretty good. And there's our Chitin Titan. And we'll deal with him another day. You can subscribe to my channel if you want. I'm a little slow motion. I haven't done one for a while, and I probably won't do a lot of them, but the ones I do, I think they're helpful. So have a good day. Signing out. Enjoy the Wizard 101.